All right, so here's the deal. I've listed people that could come talk to me. If an FBI person came and talked to me, would I talk to them? I already said no, but I realize that not all the FBI is corrupt, and not all of them are involved with drugs, and not all of them are um, members of that group of people that have tried to murder me since I was a kid. Like the people that, when I drove to Colorado Springs as an 18-year-old, and I was only here for a week, someone rigged my car to make my hood go through my windshield. Was that FBI or DEA? I don't know. It could have been local police. It could have been any of the three. I don't think everyone's a part of that. So if someone from the FBI, who I don't know who it would be, came to me and said, okay, here's some classified information about terrorism cases. Here, let me tell you, these are people we caught that came over the border that were faking like they're Mexican, and they're not Mexican. Here are people that we caught that did this. No one knows about this person, and we did this. And they started busting out a bunch of classified information for me and said, what's the blackmail? I would probably tell them, but it'd be easier if they just sent that guy from the Secret Service that I met when I was in Las Vegas. Well, what happened is I was in Las Vegas, and I handed out those pieces of paper telling people how to catch NSA hackers. And then on my flight out, I sat on the plane next to a guy from the Secret Service. He showed me a badge. And he told me he was the best friend of the Chief Information Security Officer for the Secret Service. And it'd be easier to talk to him. And then he could talk to the FBI and explain to them like why my blackmail information's national security. Because I guarantee the FBI would want to know before I come out with this. Because the FBI is who deals with local terrorists. And so, yeah, I talk to you guys. Personally, I really don't like the FBI, if you guys haven't noticed. At this point right now that I'm at, like with all these people lying, and then the FBI is still sitting there going, we don't know anything. It's kind of like covering up for the Michaela Maroney situation for 5 years or 6 years. The reality is that I'm not Michaela Maroney. These people will cover up indefinitely, and that's why, like, I am so ready to drop some information bombs on you guys. But the problem with those information bombs is they're that. So yeah, I don't know who you could send. It would be awkward. I mean, you'd have to have a badge, and they'd have to have like a file full of classified information to explain to me and say, okay, now you can talk and explain it to me. And I would then tell them, hey, here's the information. But really, it'd be better to send the guy from the Secret Service that I already know, who already showed me a badge 2 years ago, and that way I know who it is. Because I don't know who is like head of terrorism type stuff for the FBI, but it would be awkward talking to someone that I don't know who they are before they show up, and that's why it's like, well, why not send Avril Haines? It'd be easier.